Welcome back to DoubleDeckerDuo. I'm Lurgan.
I'm Suture.
Why are you like a record scratch right now? Like you're doing the like with your yeah. You're like slowing your. It's like you're slowing yourself down in the editor.
I don't know.
Speaking of which, I really want to switch off of Premiere. I'm gonna be honest, CJ. I just once I get the money, I might just buy DaVinci.
DaVinci?
Yeah, I might just buy DaVinci and then we can use that because I'm pretty sure that's just a one-time payment.
Okay.
And I'm kind of done with Adobe. I don't want to use Adobe anymore.
Fair enough.
I watched a video. So PewDiePie was talking about this in one of his videos. About him switching to Linux because I want to switch to Linux, and he's like, the big thing about me switching to Linux is that I had to give up Photoshop because he likes using Photoshop. That's like his what he uses for like his thumbnails and stuff like that. And he was talking about how when he unsubscribed, there was an unsubscription fee.
What?
They charged him $60 to unsubscribe.
What if you just stop paying them? Then what happens?
I have no idea.
Huh.
That might be what I try to do. I might just block, I might just call my bank and be like, hey, can you blacklist Adobe or something?
Man, that's a feature.
That's so, fucked up. You are charging me to not use your, and I'm quoting PewDiePie here, but he said, you're charging me not use your software? What? And I do think that's so fucking stupid. You said you want to use the lady?
Yeah, so I'm going to explain all these to you real quick for any new players.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Warrior, you get endurance and strength, which gives you carry weight, health, and damage with melee weapons.
Okay.
Mage, you just get some more magic. Pretty simple. Thief, you get agility, luck, and speed. Agility...
Why do you need to explain this all again?
I had a friend at work that wanted me to be more informative.
Wanted you to be more informed in the videos?
Yeah.
Are they autistic?
I don't know. I know I'm autistic.
You do not know that you're autistic.
I'm pretty fucking sure.
It's just that...
Have you met me?
I do want to mention to everybody that whenever we call CJ autistic, I want to go ahead and give the note that CJ is not diagnosed.
I've diagnosed ADHD and bipolar.
Okay, ADHD is kind of on the spectrum.
Okay.
I do know that I'm pretty sure ADHD is like a form of autism. You know what? I will. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I know anything actually.
Yeah. Back to the game. This one lets you turn invisible for a day. Don't pick this one. You can get the same thing later. So that'd be a waste.
Okay.
This is the Apprentice. You get more magic, but you're also twice as vulnerable to magic. You want to play a glass cannon mage? This is your class. Speed, just want to move faster. Pretty straightforward. Blessed Word. This is your cleric class. You get a really strong health spell once a day.
Why is the symbol like a fucking Egyptian eye?
Because Mara.
Mara? Wait, this is a Mara thing?
Yeah, she's the one that hates the undead.
No, that's not Mara. Mara is the goddess of love and marriage.
Meridia?
Meridia. Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a while since I looked at my ESO.
It does says Mara's gift right there, though.
Yeah.
What? I don't... whatever. Go ahead.
This is probably the biggest, be careful before you pick this one. This one gives you way more magic and a 50% chance to absorb spells that get cast at you as magic to refill your bar, but you don't get... Wait, what? Oh, this used to just turn off your magic regen entirely.
What is it?
Now it's your magic regen is halved.
No, halted.
Oh, okay. I can't read. Never mind.
CJ's,
Ignore the last 10
CJ's
seconds.
also dyslexic. I'm pretty sure that one is diagnosed.
It's not diagnosed. But
not diagnosed?
It's not diagnosed.
Yeah, no. CJ is borderline illiterate. It's fucking weird.
This one's for if you want to skip the lockpicking minigame for the first 10 levels before you get the fucking skeleton key.
Okay. The
lever lets you paralyze people. You can make this again later.
I don't care for the skeleton key. I'm gonna be completely honest because I've completely trivialized the lockpicking for me. It's super easy.
I fucking hate the lockpicking.
It's super easy.
We'll be grabbing the skeleton key.
Okay, you fucking lame
This
ass
is,
bitch.
this is the lady. It gives you willpower and endurance, which means magic regen and health, which is why we're taking this.
Okay.
This one gives you
Increased armor and increased magic resistance.
That's actually really good.
So
Just an extra set of leather armor, iron armor on you.
You know, one thing I want to mention with the Atronach, like I'll go back on to that one real quick. This is what I would use for my whenever I played Skyrim. I basically played that game every single fucking way you can, and every way I could possibly get it to like in vanilla and everything. The Atronach is what I would use whenever I wanted to make a fuck all magic users run, because I'd start out with a Breton because they already have natural, like they can intake, you know, they have magic resistance and all that, and then I'd use this, and then just a few enchantment levels, and you can do this a few enchantment levels and magic does nothing to you.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy.
And then Serpent lets you deal a bunch of poison over a little bit.
This one's like your thief run.
Yeah, but this one takes your endurance instead of your magic to cast.
Your endurance instead of
your
your
stamina.
magic? Oh, okay.
Yeah. We're taking the lover, though. Or the lady, not the lover.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Okay.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna
When you
come.
come.
Stars are not mine. Today, the lady shall fortify you in your quest for glory.
Alrighty.
Is that what we're calling it nowadays?
Aren't you afraid to die?
My dreams
Sorry, I
grant me
clicked
no
no.
opinions of
Why?
success. Their
I
compass
already know what he
ventures
says.
not beyond the doors of death, but in your
True,
face I
you are
behold
true.
the
Are you just
sun's
clicking the ones that
companion,
further the
the dawn
dialogue?
of
Okay.
Akatosh's bright
That's
glory
smart.
may banish
Yeah.
the
That's
coming
smart. I
darkness.
bet most of the people
such
watching
hope,
this video
and
right
with
now
the
have
promise of
already,
your aid,
you know,
My heart
seen
Who
this.
hasn't
is
played
satisfied.
Oblivion?
No trophies
Do you
of
mean
my
like
triumph
just
precede
like
me.
bare minimum? They've booted up the game and played the
My
tutorial.
Yeah.
shall rest easy. Men are but flesh
Even
and
if they
blood.
haven't played it,
They
they've
know
definitely
their
heard of it.
doom,
Exactly.
not the hour. In this,
I mean,
am blessed to
personally, I
see
like
the
Oblivion for the
hour of my
memes.
death,
Yeah?
Yeah.
face
I've
my
played the shit
apportioned
out of
fate.
Oblivion.
Yeah, I know. CJ's. This game came out at a bad time for CJ because he's kind of on his disillusioned arc
Shriller
now.
than all the music
Because he's
for
like,
me.
you know what? Maybe
shall
Oblivion
follow
isn't
me for a
as
while.
great as I remember
Then we
it.
must
It's not. I still love it, but it's not.
You may
Yeah.
as well
No,
make
I
yourself
totally
a
get that
disappear.
because,
Carry this
like,
torch and stick
one
close.
thing, like, at least now you can probably understand where I'm coming from because I love Skyrim. Skyrim's still one of my top 10 games. I love it. And, like, you've always questioned that. You've always, like, not liked the fact that Skyrim is one of my favorite games.
That I had to remember that's put into context of you haven't played Oblivion. At least not to the extent that I have, which means you don't understand all the cuts and streamlining and all the stuff that was lost.
No, I totally get that because I've listened to other people, including you, explain that. It's just personally, I just don't like care. I guess I am all right with playing a more simplified version of this game. It's also like me having played it first, makes that a lot easier for sure. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I've been playing Skyrim since I was super little, like very little. I still love the game. And going through the dungeons in Oblivion, I will say I actually because I made this I made a critique early on when you were watching me play this, CJ, about the dungeons, and I said that I like you explained how the dungeons work, and I said. I think then I think Skyrim's dungeons are worse. After going through about like 20 dungeons now, I gotta say, Skyrim's dungeons are better. Like they just are. Every single one of them has so much more personality. Like they have their own mini story attached to them, whereas the ones in Oblivion don't really. And I don't know, the way that you explained it. Explained how they made the dungeons in Oblivion makes me feel like it's kind of lazy.
Yeah, they use procedural generation to throw them together.
And like I don't know, like Skyrim's dungeons. I don't know, they made me pay attention to them a bit more. Whereas like I do wish that like Skyrim's dungeons were a bit more like forky and maze-like, kind of like the ones in Oblivion. I do like wandering through. It's just now I know that it doesn't. The part that I don't like about Oblivion is that it doesn't matter if I decide to go left or right, because I know that there's probably not really going to be anything there anyways.
Because it wasn't made by hand.
Yeah. Like there are quite a few that just end in dead ends.
Yep.
I think that's kind of dumb. Like at the very least have it circle behind. And you'd think this would be a complaint about mine, but I really don't have a problem with them not having the whole like, oh, they have a secret passage at the beginning where it all circles back, because I don't mind having to go through the dungeon again, like having to walk out, because like I said, I like the whole like walking by foot method and like going through all of it myself. That's why I'm doing the no fast travel run.
Yeah.
I know other people can't really bear it because they feel like there's not much, but I don't know. I've been having fun. I've been talking to every single guard that I come across and killing every bandit that I come across. That's just on the road, you know? I feel like I'm doing my part in society.
You alone
One
must
amulet of
stand
kings
against
added.
the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants.
That's the thing,
You
like,
must
you
not
know, my...
have the
I
amulet.
had to put
the-
myself on the wall
Take
between
the
him and the
amulet.
Emperor, and I was
Give
going
it
to push
to
through me to get to the
Joffrey.
Emperor.
He alone knows where to find
But,
my
like,
lost
the...
son. Find him.
Like,
and
my
close
weird,
shut
scary
the
pig
doors
dude that I made.
of
Like,
oblivion.
he's kind of just like a dumb, like...
Oh, he just walks through me. Bullshit. Fuck you.
But he's kind of just like, he's a dumb, like, I'ma just smash your face in kind of character. And, but he's like super charismatic. I haven't put any points into personality, but I'm getting my speech up by just persuading every single person I come across. Because the persuasion minigame is super easy.
I think I dropped the sword. Because it
Did
was
you?
worth nothing.
We failed. I failed.
Why are your
Blades are
eyelids
sworn to
blue?
protect the Emperor.
Trust me, buddy.
All
You
his heirs are dead.
you have failed. You
Where's
do
the
not want to
amulet of
know what
kings?
happens
It
to the
wasn't on the
blades
Emperor's
after the
body.
events that are coming up.
Sorry, kid. The game was rigged from the start.
Strange. He saw something.
God.
Trusted.
We should have just ended the
They say
Blades
it's the dragon
bloodline
blood
in
that flows through
Skyrim.
the veins of
We should have
every
just
scepter.
seen what it becomes and then been all
They
like,
see more than lesser men.
You know,
The
now that we
Emperor
were having that
King is the
conversation
sacred
about how
symbol of
me
the
playing Oblivion first made Skyrim less enjoyable for me because I had like context. I think I had the exact opposite situation with Fallout, where I played 3 first,
Only a
and
true
then I
heir
played
of
Fallout
blood
with good
can
writing.
wear it, they say.
yeah.
He must have
Yeah.
given it to you for a reason.
To be honest,
Did you
I
say
like
why?
Fallout 3.
I do too, but nowhere near as much as Vegas.
The thing is, the problem is
Why?
that Bethesda didn't see
Nothing I
Fallout
ever
3
heard about.
and look at the
But Joffrey
criticism
would be
and
the
think,
one to know.
oh, we
He's
should
the Grand
probably
Master
improve
of
those
my
parts. Instead, they just
Although you may
looked
not
at the
think
parts
so
that
to
did
me,
well and were like, okay,
you
we're
live
just going to do
quietly
more of
as a
that.
monk at
And I
Raynham
cut
Park,
everything else instead of fixing
near
the
city of
problems.
Yeah.
Sorrow.
Yeah, that's the Bethesda design
First,
ethos.
you need
If
to
you
get
get
out of
complaints
here.
about something, cut the
Through
system
that
it's
door
attached to.
must be
Which
the
I do want to go
entrance
back to
the
Fallout
fast
1.
line.
I do want to
That's where
finish
it
that on the
is.
channel at the
It's a
very
secret
fucking
way out of
least.
the Imperial City. Or it was
I
supposed
keep
to be.
telling CJ that,
Here,
where it's
you'll
like,
need this key
CJ,
for the last
we're
door.
going back to Fallout at some point.
We will see. Scroll,
There are rats and
swank.
goblins
how much schloink?
But from what I saw,
How many more
I'm
hours do you
guessing
think we
you
have of that
experience
game?
enough
Like
to
from where we left off?
Am I right?
Let me think. Okay, so we did Shady Sands. We did.
So where we're at, CJ, is we found the water ship and then we brought it back and that's where we left off.
So all that's left is to gear up to actually be able to do the final encounter and then go do the final encounter.
Basically, yeah. I want to go back and I want to kill the regulators. I want to continue that.
Okay.
We have to get past those death claws.
A lot of it's just leveling.
Yeah. Do you think I probably can't, but I probably already know the answer to this question. But do you think we could even take on those death claws?
No. No. My fucking character who went in, killed every enemy, picked up every item, fucking had like 400 stim packs by that point, couldn't kill those death claws.
How do we get past them then?
You come back later when you're stronger.
Oh, I hate that. They give you that quest so early on only for you to not be able to fucking do it until later on?
Yes, because when you come back later and you
Okay,
kick their
okay.
ass, you feel great.
Okay, CJ. Let me be honest with me.
Yeah.
If I just kill all the regulators right now myself, will that be easier than taking on those death claws and
Yes.
leveling up?
Yes. Yes.
we go back to the fucking blades, and they're like, oh, cool, did you bring back our weapons? And it's like, no. And they're like, well, dude, what the fuck? And it's like, but I did kill all of the regulators. They killed my fucking dog. I John Wicked their asses.
I think I did use the regulators to kill them, not because I wanted to like have help, but because I wanted the experience from getting them their parts of the quests.
Wait, say that sentence again?
I used them to help me take on the regulators, not because I wanted the help killing the regulators. I didn't need their help. I just wanted the experience from doing their part of the quest.
So can I kill the regulators anyways?
Yeah.
And then go level up, and then go get the death claws, and bring them back the weapons anyways, just for them to not have to use them?
I don't know if you can still give them the weapons if you kill the regulators first.
You don't know if you can do that?
I don't know. I never tried.
Okay. That's gonna be really annoying.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that they fixed all the leveling problems in the game and actually pick skills I plan to use.
Oh, in Oblivion?
Yeah, instead of doing the mid-max thing where you only pick skills you don't use, so you can control your leveling.
I don't know. So far, I'm at level 12, and I've had no problem
The Emperor's trust was well placed.
at all.
I feel like,
the only problem I've had with were the vampire knights that I fought, but I'm pretty sure they're supposed to be strong.
I feel like I've definitely buffed. They've buffed like damage, magic, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it took like 5-6 shots to kill a rat in the original.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about like Skyrim is like dragons, they become boring after like your 4th dragon, and like vampires, they're like, besides going invisible and using their stupid blood magic, like they're no different from a regular bandit. Like, they're not scary. You just go in, you kill them. Maybe they conjure a fucking...
Vampires?
Yeah, in
No,
Skyrim.
vampires are... Oh, in Skyrim. Okay, I was gonna say.
In Oblivion, they're terrifying.
Because
every
you might
time they
become a vampire.
Wait, what?
You can catch vampirism from normal vampires just hitting you.
I caught something whenever I fought them, but I didn't look at it.
Go to a church immediately and go get fucking cleansed.
Okay.
Or you will.
I'm in
become a vampire.
Anvil, CJ. All the people in the church are dead.
You don't need the people. You just need the little statues.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. I don't know how that fucking works.
Click on the statue. It's like a ability stone in Skyrim.
That is true, actually. I don't know why I thought it worked any differently, because that is how it works in Skyrim.
Yeah.
Do you actually have to,
Damn
like...
it, they moved the gold. There used to be like 5 gold pieces here.
Do you actually have to donate?
This one. I don't think so. I think it's free.
Oh, okay. Because in survival mode, you have to donate 100 gold.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, it makes sense. You're giving them an offering.
They're providing a service.
And you're getting a permanent buff, whereas in Oblivion, it's not permanent.
Yeah. There's stuff like that. And, there's like buffs, things like that, but they're not in the churches. They're just like out in the wild.
Those are just like the Doomstones, though, right?
Yeah. They'll give you a permanent buff.
Why are they called Doomstones in this, but Guardian Stones in Skyrim?
Because the Daedra are the people they're talking about in Skyrim. Or in this game. Instead of the Aedra like in Skyrim.
Okay. What do we... What
I'm throwing a save down so I don't have to do this again later.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean... I guess this is a good point to end the episode. Well, we'll be, in the next episode, we'll be out of the sewers. Bye-bye.
Guys, look. It's Skyrim.
Oh my god, we're going to Skyrim.
Back to
Whoa.
Tamriel.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh.
Editor, do some editing magic or something.
Yeah. Good job. We appreciate you, editor.
Yeah.
Good job, Logan.
Thank you.